Ear to the streets, top of the morning, big bro.
What up, Lee?
What's up, top of the morning?
Let's get into the first joint, y'all. We was just talking about some Tupac shit here. The person that's been charged with the Tupac shit had to get him up. Not hit him up, but had to get him up. See.
First, from our 8 News Now investigators, we're seeing video of the fight between the man accused of orchestrating the murder of Tupac Shakur and another man accused of murder, leading to new charges for both. Thank you for joining us at 4. I'm Kirsten Joyce.
And I'm Brian Loftus. Now, this upcoming murder trial, we're following it quite closely with this fight now part of the puzzle. David Charnes first with the video from the Clark County Detention Center.
Dwayne Davis has called the Clark County Detention Center home for more than 500 days while he awaits trial for murder. But it's what happened in December that has him facing additional charges. Surveillance video the 8 News Now investigators obtained shows 53-year-old Roshlyn Hamilton inside this pod at the Clark County Detention Center. He's waiting for a razor when an officer escorts 61-year-old Dwayne Keefe D. Davis back to his cell. The two men start fighting, rolling on the floor for at least 30 seconds before more officers separate them. A sergeant's body camera records as she speaks with Davis in the aftermath.
Did you know this in me? Were you having issues with him?
You just talk a lot of stuff.
When?
It's all the time.
Who started the fight, him or you?
Both men are assigned to an intensive protective custody unit because of who they are or who they're aligned with, and both claim the other started it. Another sergeant interviewing the other inmate who's accused of stabbing and killing a man in 2023.
I said, what's up? At first I thought he was greeting me. He had that look in his face. He walked up on me, he had his fist balled up.
Video shows both inmates received injuries in the fight, though it appears in the immediate aftermath, an officer's pepper spray did more harm. And in a building with a daily population of close to 3,000, video shows officers may not have even known the high-profile inmate they were dealing with.
Yeah, I'm good. Who was the other guy?
Now, that trial for what happened here in December will start in April. It's expected to be rather quick. What happened?
I don't know if I'm mature enough to not root for the guy beating up Keefe because I'm such a Pac fan.
That is not how you want to spend your 60s.
I said I'm not mature enough.
Facts.
I said it.
But he's a jackass though. He's a jackass though because he could have not been in that situation at all if he would have kept his damn mouth shut.
Yeah, them is facts.
You know what I mean? You know, Greg Caden, he got a profit agreement through Greg Caden. See, Greg Caden took the information, took his confession, put out a book. He's seen Greg Caden getting chicken off the book and the book moving around. Now he decides he wants to put out a book and tell on himself and implicate himself in the same damn murder that you, man, this dude is stupid as.
Yeah, but, and then he went on a tour for the book.
But you see, the thing is, before you know, I think he was at the point of desperation because at the end of the day, you know, he got popped moving work. So he really, you know, when you moving work and you ain't got no type of backup plan, he old, you know, I think I said this before, like he ran out in his mind, he ran out of options. So he looks at, oh, you know what? I'm gonna sell my story. Wrong idea. You know what I mean? You know, so
he could have wrote like a fiction, like a story where the names are different or something.
He could have like
an actual like fictional story.
Exactly.
Instead of like making it autobiographical. Am I saying that right?
No, it's facts.
Yeah.
He could have got away clean with that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Movies could have been made about it, like you know, he could sell book right. I mean, a movie.
He could have just talked about. He could have just talked about his life before all of that. And not discuss the whole situation. You feel me? You know, everything
dropped.
Huh?
I think his charges is gonna get dropped.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, I wouldn't doubt it, right? But the thing is, for you being your age, and he don't look too healthy.
No, he has cancer.
Cancer.
All right, you in a dangerous situation. You want to spend your last days on this earth in jail, bro? Come on, man.
Yeah. my thing is first of all, that was on site beef. Like he said, they've been talking shit to each other, and bruh, that 50-something years old, he in there on a hot one, Keefe in there on a hot one. So it's been a lot of animosity between them dudes too. Like how Bogey said, I don't know if I'm mature enough to woo woo woo. Bruh might be a Tupac fan. He was like,
you ain't lying.
You ain't here for this, man. Fuck that, man. I'm a Pac fan, man. 100% thug life, bitch. Telling, you know what I mean?
Thug life.
I want to start off that with it on my mama. Ain't no telling, you know what I mean? Because it was on site. But like, you know what I mean? I think that shit really gonna get dropped, bro. Because you know, like how we was talking off behind the stage is about like the little shit that I've been watching on the Tubi shit. Like, bruh, like I don't think they did that shit because like on camera, even though they say that Keefe in Orlando, because they all had different tickets and shit like that. And I know the MGM hella big and whatnot, but like there's no other sightings of them dudes anywhere. You know what I mean? Now they're really trying. His go-to is to his defense now is, man, I wasn't in Vegas 100%. Where is the proof? You don't got nothing linking nothing but he say, she say, bro. And then when they hit that house, right? When they raided this shit and they took him in, like, what evidence do they have that they got out of there? Because whatever the grand jury is, and you know what I mean, that okayed the motherfucking the warrant, right? From what I heard and what I seen is like the motherfucking witnesses all on that grand jury was all of the motherfuckers that's pushing that one narrative that we was talking about. And I don't want to get too far into that, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers could go start doing their homework 100%, but I'm starting to really think that this dude is gonna get out, bro.
I'm gonna just keep it real. Like I feel like, you know, people have squeezed every single drop of value out of this Tupac and Biggie story.
Yeah, his name is Vlad.
Like, no, I'm just talking about not just Vlad, but just
but you know, Vlad like interviewed every single person imaginable that had some kind of ties to it. You know what I mean?
But the thing is, like, if you Google Tupac documentary, you know how many documentaries are gonna pop up? So now you remix it again. There's nothing left else to remix, man. I don't believe police killed Tupac. I believe the way that it happened is the way it happened. It sounds just perfect. At the end of the day, Ben was having issues. You jumped the man. The man was a Crip. You jumped, and he was well known. You jumped him. They retaliated.
Jack one of their chains earlier in the week.
Well, they said that chain theory is fake too. 100%.
I thought what's his name was wearing the woo.
You got multiple.
Look how the legend grows.
You got multiple people saying that the day of the accident or the day of the mall fight happened. The day that they got to Vegas, a day before, a month before, and you got them trying to prepare that shit, saying, look, this is what we need to say. This is what we need to say. You got Michael Moore and Frank Alexander saying that that's not true at all. 100%, bro. And then another thing is that during that documentary that I was talking about, the motherfucker Reggie Wright told everybody to, you know, it's no secret that he told everybody, leave your guns. We're not gonna put everybody on Pac. Only one person gonna be on Pac 100%. So it shows like the play was already in theory. Then you got Reggie Wright on there talking about how he was trying to set up to go ahead and take the company. See, he was trying to snake Suge 100%. And when Suge got locked up on the violation, Reggie Wright was the one that took over the company. You know what I mean? So that was already in play for Reggie 100%. He was putting Suge's properties in his name, all types of shit, bro. That motherfucker Reggie is a snake. 100%.
That I definitely believe, but they're not gonna rent out space in my head again with this remixed ass theory over and over and over again. It's been 96, 06, 16. You about to be in 26. It's been 40 years. Let it go.
God damn.
Ain't no more juice to squeeze out of that lemon, bro. The lemon dry. The lemon is dry.
It's like it's such a legacy case.
That's what it is.
Like they the fact that there's a name and a face that they could be like,
and it's still
this guy
unsolved.
did it. They're not gonna get off this guy, bro.
And with the
He's
shit
gonna go
being
down for this shit.
unsolved, that's what makes the fuel keep the fires.
Everybody want to come with different theories because
bro.
it's
On everything. You know what I mean? Here it is now. We seeing cold cases get solved because of DNA, because of whatever then came to light, because of some new technology. But here it is. We got two young brothers that we don't have no answers for, right? And we're starting to get a lot of answers. You know what I mean? Here it is now, the JFK shit. We got somebody that is up under Trump saying that it was two shooters. You know what I mean? Ballistics and the way that guns go and shit like that, the way that bullets go, they always said the way that, you know, President Kennedy's head went back, it had to been two shots. You know what I mean? Shit like that. Shit is starting to come to light. So, you know what I mean? I think there's always going to be fuel to
there's supposed to be a shooter on the grassy knoll.
That joint is cooked. Like
if you want to talk about the popcorn being cooked, the JFK one
it's cooked, bro. Like, people got to let that pot shit go. Like, oh my gosh. Like, it's just like, you know what I mean? It's like people would have the exact truth and then go around again and go around again and go around again. It's like, bro, enough of the nonsense, man. Like, you feel me? But I mean, yeah, Keefe shouldn't be in that situation, man. But like I said, it's what you get for talking too much, man. You know what I mean? You know, so
and another non-related, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Big's mom, man. Rest in peace to Mom Dukes. You know what I mean?
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
I mean, I know it has nothing to do with this situation per se, but it's definitely synonymous. And then, you know, it's rest in peace to Valletta Wallace. You know, 78 years old, lived a full life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Definitely, man. And rest in peace to Big, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, rest in peace to Big. And Pac for what that. You know what I mean? It's crazy. I will say though, it is beating like a dead horse. The Pac situation.
It's just
maybe
like,
not the Biggie as much as the Pac by far, right?
And I feel like
the situation hasn't been beaten like the Pac has for the last, you know what I mean, decades.
My gosh, I mean, like, you know, they can't come out with no more Machiavelli because all the pop music is out already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now it's like, okay, we're gonna go down this unsolved. Being that it's unsolved, we're gonna just create all these remix theories, and I could see the play. You know what I mean? You know, I could see the play. It's change one thing and then you put it back out there, and you remix it and you put it back out. It's like, enough. I'm just like, come on.
Yeah, I'm still here for it, man. 100%, man. Till we get the real answers, man, I'm gonna always be here for it. 100%.
And I think that's the thing. You're never gonna solve the case because it's gonna stop all the streams of income that come from it.
You know what?
You know what I mean?
We should just go ask Pac down in Cuba.
Like, for real, like, you know, it's money in it being unsolved because you could come up with theories forever. You know what I'm saying? I bet you 5 years from now it's gonna be another theory, then another theory. It's never gonna stop.
You ain't lying.
Speaking of dead horses, I'm going to go buy some cowboy boots today. He getting ready for the motherfucking rodeo. Oh, everything. Real talk. Y'all got anything going out on this one?
Yeah, you know, I ain't gonna say free Keefe because I wanted Pac to be alive. Fuck all that. But allegedly, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you don't want to spend your 60s like you don't want to spend old age. I think that you should take a page out of this book, out of his book, man. You that's not how you want to spend old age, man. For real.
And for me, going back to what I was saying, just being like the huge Pac fan I was since I was a kid, and remembering like the way I felt when he got killed, like damn, like you know what I mean, like that was the first. Like I fucked with Eazy-E, but that was like before my time, so to speak, before I really got into the craft. You know what I mean? And so it's like I felt the impact of Pac till this day. Like, matter of fact, man, shout out to my man K Dog. He's from out of New Orleans. He's a little youngster compared to all of us. And, you know what I mean? We were putting him on like Pac shit and Jay shit and shit that he don't really know about. Like, yeah, you know, because he just grew up in New Orleans and in Houston, and that's all he was really fucking with. You know what I mean? So, like, You know what I mean? And then, you know, for him to be like, oh shit, okay, I see why y'all say Pac is the way he is. You know what I mean? Because there's so many volumes and layers you got to go through to be like, okay, you know what I mean? Yeah, Pac was one of them ones for real. You know what I mean? Like,
Pac was big, and I think Nipsey Hussle was Pac reincarnated. Like, I really believe that. You know?
Yeah, the ability to mobilize and like and create a movement and people that believe. You know what I mean? Like,
facts. And everything that Pac didn't or just started to experience streetwise, he already was past that. He already been through that phase already. So it was only room for him to grow at that point.
It was it was what Pac would have done with all his money type of shit. Like,
if Pac would have lived a little longer to, you know, and survived that incident, you know, I think he would have been on the same type of path. You know what I'm saying? Because he was already kind of putting things in place to be on that path. So, you know, it's just unfortunately, you know, things happen. You feel me?
The acting career. You know, you on one of the during the whole documentary that I watched, it had shrimp scampi, shrimp barbecue, or barbecued shrimp. Bruh from Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
Bruh from Forrest Gump was Tupac partner. This is a real actor. This is a cat. I think he got
shit
for Forrest Gump, right? Bruh was highly speaking of Pac in his acting career. And the whole time he knew Pac, he was trying to tell him, like, this is where it's at. You know what I mean? He broke it. He broke the TV store, the shit between the TV store and the movie store, right? And I think he said James Dean is the one that told him this shit, right? And he's explaining to Pac, and he's telling Pac, bro, you got to make the transition to the silver screen. And that's what bro was doing. If you remember, gang related, Gridlock and Bullet is all around the same time, bro. Frank Alexander said he went from Gridlock set to gang related set within so much, you know what I mean, a little bit of a time, bro. 100%. Bro had that work ethic, and I think that bro was really trying to make that transition, but like, you know, it was the unfortunate circumstances. 100%. My thing going out though is, if Keefe do beat this is a part of the step of getting some type of clarity. You know what I mean? It's gonna be just a little step, but if bruh do, because if they go to trial, everything they got has to be presented. You know what I mean? So, and I think he gonna beat this shit, bro. 100%.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I think he's cooked.
Fried, huh?
Yeah.
Oh my mama.
He puts himself in the car. You know what I mean? He has it to where he's passing the burner to you know, the alleged assailant.
Yeah, definitely. We got it. I you know what I mean? It's a lot of hearsay. You know what I mean? So
but what's crazy about the hearsay is it comes from the guy.
But see, and the thing is too, like,
I say that Barack Obama is my cousin. I can say I'm the president. Ain't nobody gonna believe me.
But
I mean, you see me on the podcast do it all the time. Everybody's my cousin.
For me, like, you know, Orlando, I read into his background, and he was on the investigation for a double murder. You know what I mean? So they knew he was known for putting work in. He went out, he died, you know, putting work in. So I didn't believe that you're gonna jump somebody like that and they just gonna let that slide. It ain't happening.
Facts.
That dude was a straight up killer. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
Yeah. You know what, too? I wonder if Keefe put himself in the mix because he was trying to, if there was anything else. I was about to add to the conspiracy with the, you know, the for hire type of shit, the hit for hire. You know what I mean?
I feel like Keefe just was the one with the resources. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got shooters, and then you got the ones that got the resources to make it happen and get away with it. You know what I'm saying?
Those are very important factors.
Yeah, 100%, bro.
Yes,
Peacock said Pac is actually Jada in disguise.
Damn.
Hey, Suge got an interview on Art of Dialogue. There's some recent shit too. He called her a bald-headed meth broad. That's
bald-headed broad.
Ryan. Oh,
yeah, that's crazy.
And Lil Kiki all day yesterday. and that more recent joint what Paul Wall did with Mexican OT.